How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to Lead Therapy, and thank you so very much for taking time for tuning into my video. There's a bill to remove any other weapons from the NFA introduced in Congress. Before I get further into the video, if you enjoy this video, or if I gave you some information you didn't know, please take time to like, share, and subscribe and hit those post notifications. We keep inching closer and closer to 50,000 subscribers. And all those things that I mentioned helps the channel out, and it's greatly appreciated. Representative Chip Roy, who was a Republican from Texas, introduced a bill called the No Backdoor Gun Control Act in the U.S. House of Representatives that would remove any other weapons, or AOW, definition of a firearm under the National Firearms Act, or NFA. And AOW is a catch-all definition for any weapon or device capable of being concealed on a person and from which a shot can be discharged through the energy of the explosive. The category includes pistols with a vertical grip, smoothbore pistols that can expel a shotgun shell, wallet holsters, and more. One famous example is the Serbo Super Shorty. AOWs fall under the NFA like machine guns, short-barreled rifles or SBRs, and short-barreled shotguns or SBS. Unlike the previously mentioned items that require a $200 payment to the ATF for a tax stamp, AOWs require a fee of $5. The rest of the process is the same, no matter the item. Representative Roy believes that the NFA violates American citizens' Second Amendment rights. He sees this bill as the first step in dismantling the NFA. He wants SBRs and SBSs also to be removed from the NFA. Bearing arms in self-defense is a human right. It is evident by the ATF's behavior that, under Joe Biden's Department of Justice, an agency is hell-bent on attacking the Second Amendment through every means at its disposal. I'm grateful for my colleagues' work in Congress to remove short-barreled rifles and shotguns from regulation under the National Firearms Act. However, should that legislation be successful in doing so, the NFA's any other weapon provision would still allow an anti-gun administration to use the ATF unilaterally, regulate these firearms, and more importantly, target their owners. The No Backdoor Gun Control Act would close this notable loophole and help protect law-abiding gun owners, Representative Roy said. Gun owners of America championed the bill in the House and worked closely with Representative Roy's office to ensure Congress would take up dismantling the NFA one item at a time. The wholesale repeal of the NFA is still top priority of the GOA, but much like the anti-gun groups, the organization is fighting a war of attrition. The federal government has no business taxing and registering privately owned firearms with a catch-all term, like any other weapon or AOW. With the Biden administration weaponizing definitions from the draconian National Firearms Act of 1934 to ban as many as 40 million lawfully acquired guns like AR-15s, Representative Chip Roy's appeal of federal AOW regulations could not come at a better time, said Aiden Johnston, Director of Federal Affairs of Gun Owners of America. The bill has 22 Republican co-sponsors, including Thomas Maxey, a Republican from Kentucky, and Lauren Boebert, a Republican from Colorado. It will face an uphill battle in the Democrat-controlled House and would almost be assuredly vetoed by President Biden. The Democrat Party has taken millions from anti-gun groups, so it is doubtful that enough will break from the party lines to push the bill forward. Although this bill will most likely fail, Republicans are set to make their gain in both chambers of Congress during midterm elections, and the sitting president has plummeting approval ratings. This change could mean a Republican president and a Republican-controlled legislature in the next 2 years. That difference could see the bill make progress. Most bills fail on their first attempt. If the bill did pass, it would require the Department of Justice to destroy all records of AOW holders. It sure would be nice if they could get this bill passed through Congress. Let me know your thoughts about the story in the comment section down below. And as I mentioned at the starting of the video, if you enjoyed this video, or if I gave you some information you didn't know, please take time to like, share, and subscribe, and hit those post notifications. And I will see you guys in the next video.